the program that quietly rewrote reality. What Adobe Photoshop can teach you about designing irresistible ideas. Imagine opening a photograph and, with a few precise moves, erasing an X from a family picture, adding a golden sunset that never happened, or turning an ordinary street into a cinematic movie scene. For decades, Adobe Photoshop has been the silent magician behind magazine covers, product photos, movie posters, memes, and social media feeds. But here is the curious part. Photoshop did not start as a viral toy. It began as a serious professional tool, built for a small group of designers and photographers. Over time, it became the industry standard for visual editing, a verb in everyday language, the foundation of a huge ecosystem of tutorials, plugins, and services. If you are an entrepreneur, unemployed, underemployed, or on Social Security, there is something powerful here for you. Photoshop is proof that you can start by serving a focused, professional niche. You can grow by enabling others to create and earn. You can build a product so useful that people organize their careers, services, and communities around it. Part 1: Introduction, Purpose and Audience. This training story is written for entrepreneurs who want to create products or services that people rely on, unemployed and underemployed people looking for practical ways to turn skills into income, people on Social Security who want to ideate small, winnable offers they can run from home. We will use Adobe Photoshop as a recurring reference point, not to teach pixels and layers, but to learn how Photoshop became the default tool for an entire profession, turned complexity into creative possibility, and inspired thousands of secondary businesses, from retouching services to preset sellers. We will compare Photoshop with other creative tools and companies, then extract 8 principles for idea generation. In this first part, we cover the first 3 principles in depth. Section 1: Adobe Photoshop, what it is and why it matters. What Adobe Photoshop is: Adobe Photoshop is a professional image editing and digital painting program. At its heart, it lets users adjust and correct photos, combine multiple images into composites, draw and paint digitally, add text, graphics, and effects, prepare visuals for print and digital platforms. Photoshop introduced and popularized concepts like ACs, which allow stacking, blending of elements, masks, which reveal or hide parts of layers without destroying them, non-destructive editing, where original content remains intact while changes sit on top. Over time, Photoshop expanded to support many workflows: retouching and color grading for photographers, layout and mock-ups for designers, concept art and matte painting for entertainment, social media graphics and advertising creatives. Why Photoshop is important for idea generation. Photoshop's story matters for product ideation for several reasons. First, it shows the power of becoming the default tool. When people say, "Can you Photoshop this?" they are not asking for any editor. They are using the brand name as the category name. This is what happens when a product becomes the unquestioned default. New tools must compare themselves to it. Second, it demonstrates how a tool can spawn ecosystems. Photoshop enabled countless side businesses, photo retouching services, preset and action sellers, course creators and trainers, freelance designers and editors. The tool was the engine. Others built cars, buses, and delivery services on top of that engine. Third, it balances decomplexity with gradual approachability. Photoshop is not simple. It can be intimidating. Yet many users start with one or two tools, then grow into more advanced features over time, aided by tutorials and presets. This layered learning design is something any product can imitate. Fourth, it proves that creative empowerment is a business model. Photoshop makes money by letting other people make money. When your product helps others earn, express, or gain status, your growth aligns with theirs. Comparing Photoshop with other companies and tools versus simpler, consumer-focused image apps. There are many easy image editors and filter apps. They focus on quick effects, one-tap filters, and casual fun. They are approachable but limited. Photoshop chose a different path. Depth first, then accessibility through learning materials and presets. Lesson: you can choose to be the serious pro tool, even if that means slower adoption at first, as long as you deliver unmatched power. Versus vector tools like Adobe Illustrator. Illustrator focus is on vector graphics, logo, icons, scalable illustrations. Photoshop focus is on raster images, photos and pixel-based art. They overlap, but each owns a domain. Photoshop did not try to be perfect at everything. Lesson: specialization around a core medium or job can lead to dominance. Versus new web-based design tools. Modern tools, like Canva or Figma, emphasize collaboration, templates, and cloud access. They simplify many tasks at the short to require Photoshop. Yet, for deep retouching and advanced compositing, professionals still turn to Photoshop. Lesson: different tools can coexist, each optimized for different depth, collaboration levels, or user segments. You do not have to be everything to everyone. Transition to ideation principles. From these comparisons and the Photoshop story, we derive 8 principles for idea generation. In this first part, we cover: serve a serious job, not a shallow distraction; design depth that beginners can grow into; become the canvas others build their businesses on. Each principle will include an explanation, common mistakes. Companies make lessons you can apply to your own ideas. Principle 1: serve a serious job, not a shallow distraction. Explanation: Photoshop was not built as a toy. From early days, it targeted photographers, designers, and imaging professionals with serious work to do. Preparing magazine covers, correcting scanned film, designing ads and posters. The job was meaningful, making visuals that sell, persuade, and communicate. This seriousness shaped feature choices, pricing, training and certification, integration with print and publishing workflows. For your idea, serious does not have to mean corporate. It means the task you serve truly matters to someone's income, reputation, or peace of mind. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: chasing fun before function. Some creators build things that are amusing to demo, but not essential to daily life. People may try them once, then forget. Second mistake: copying surface effects without solving the underlying job. Many apps offer filters like Photoshop, but they do not address the full job of a professional. Managing color profiles, handling large files, preparing print-ready assets. So pros cannot rely on them. Third mistake: underestimating boring professional needs. Tasks like batch processing, file organization, precise color matching, and repeatable workflows are not glamorous, but they are critical for working pros. Neglecting these keeps tools stuck in a hobby space. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Define the job your idea helps with in professional terms. Ask, if someone used this to earn money or protect something important, what would that look like? For example, help small sellers create product photos that actually convert. Help local service providers manage appointments without no-shows. Help retirees keep benefits paperwork accurate and on time. Lesson 2. Talk to people who do that job for real. Before building, interview, or observe those who either already do this job manually or are struggling to do it with bad tools. Listen for what costs them time, money, or stress. Lesson 3. Accept that your first users might be small, but serious Photoshop's earliest adopters were not casual phone users. They were designers and photographers. Your first users might be 2 small shop owners, 3 freelance hairdressers, a few neighbors managing shared expenses. Focus on helping them succeed deeply, not on entertaining a crowd. Principle 2. Design depth that beginners can grow into. Explanation: Photoshop is famously deep. Entire courses can be dedicated to one panel or feature, yet many people start by learning. Crop and resize, brightness and contrast, basic healing or clone tools. Then, as they gain confidence, they explore layers, masks, blending modes, adjustment layers, smart objects. Photoshop did not limit itself to beginner features. Instead, it allowed a layered learning journey. Tutorials, presets, and workspaces helped people enter at their level and climb gradually. For your product or service, this means you can build depth and sophistication, but you must provide simple entry points and learning paths. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: building only shallow tools. Some products focus only on entry-level usage and never offer room to grow. Users quickly outgrow the tool and move on. Second mistake: overwhelming new users with the full complexity. Other products drop beginners into a complex interface with no guidance. People get scared and quit. Third mistake: not documenting or teaching how to progress. Teams assume users will figure things out. Without help, most users stay stuck at basic use or drop off. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Decide your beginner, intermediate, and advanced layers. Fine. What someone can do in their first 10 minutes. What they might learn after a week. What power features they might adopt after a month or more. Then design for each level intentionally. Lesson 2. Create safe, guided ways to explore deeper features. This can be simple presets that show what is possible. Do you want to learn this? Prompts next to advanced actions. A small library of short, focused how-to guides. You are giving people a ladder, not leaving them at the bottom or dropping them at the top. Lesson 3. Let users stay productive, even if they never reach advanced levels. Photoshop is still useful even if someone only adjusts brightness and removes blemishes. Likewise, your offering should deliver real value at basic levels, not punish users for not knowing advanced tricks. Comparison with other companies. Think of how spreadsheet software like Excel or Google Sheets works. Basic use: simple tables, intermediate, formulas and charts, advanced, macros, scripts, pivot tables. Most users never touch advanced features, but their presence enables power users to build entire businesses. Photoshop follows a similar model. Your product can too. For example, a basic appointment tool could: basic, let people book and cancel; intermediate, manage reminders and groups; and advanced, integrate payments and analytics. Principle 3. Become the canvas others build their businesses on. Explanation. Photoshop is not only a tool. For many people it is a workplace. Entire professions rely on it. Freelance photo retouchers, wedding album designers, digital painters selling prints, e-commerce graphics specialists, social media content creators. On top of that, there are plug-in developers. preset and brush creators, course instructors and coaches, template and mock-up sellers. Adobe benefits financially, but so do all these people. Photoshop is a platform and a canvas, not a closed, one-way product. For your idea, this principle asks, can others make money, reputation, or recurring value on top of what you build? Can they resell, extend, teach, or bundle your offer? If yes, your idea has a chance to become more than a one-off product. It can become an ecosystem. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: designing in isolation from user business models. Some tools solve a task, but do not consider how users earn from that task. As a result, they are seen as cost, not investment. Second mistake: locking everything in tightly. If users cannot export, integrate, teach, or extend your product, they cannot build on it. They remain just consumers, not partners. Third mistake: taking all the upside for yourself. If you try to own every possible revenue stream around your tool, others will not feel motivated to build businesses around it. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Ask explicitly, how could users earn or gain status through my tool? Maybe they can. Charge clients for outputs made with your tool. Showcase results in a portfolio. Teach others how to use it. Create add-ons or templates. Knowing this helps you design features that support their business, not just their hobby. Lesson 2. Enable extension and export. Photoshop allows plugins, brushes, and actions, file exports in many formats. A simpler analog for you could be letting people download data in spreadsheets, allowing white label outputs with their branding, providing ways to embed results in websites or posts. Lesson 3. Spotlight and support users who build on your offer. Adobe showcases artists, photographers, and designers who use Photoshop. You can feature your customers' success stories, invite them to share tips, co-host small online sessions. This attracts more users who want to be part of that ecosystem. Comparison with other companies' platforms like Etsy, Shopify, and YouTube are obvious examples. They are tools and marketplaces where others build businesses. But even smaller tools can become platforms gently. For instance, a bookkeeping spreadsheet that multiple small businesses adopt and pay you to customize. Neighborhood delivery route that local sellers plug into. A shared scheduling system that tutors or barbers depend on. You are the canvas and rails. They bring their own paint and trains. Closing of part 1 and what comes next. In this first part, Adobe Photoshop has helped us uncover 3 core principles for ideating strong, resilient products and services. Serve a serious job, not a shallow distraction. Design depth that beginners can grow into. Become the canvas others build. Their businesses on for entrepreneurs, unemployed, underemployed people, and those on social security. These principles mean focus on jobs that matter to income, reputation, or essential tasks, complexity, but reveal it in layers. Think about how your idea can help others earn, not just consume. In part 2, we will explore the next set of Photoshop-inspired principles. How to blend creative freedom with guardrails so users do not get lost. How to price and package your offer like Adobe moved from single licenses to subscriptions. How to compete and coexist with simpler tools in your space. We will compare Photoshop as strategy to other Adobe products, new arrivals, and even non-design tools, so you can see patterns to reuse in your own context. If this story has helped you see Photoshop not just as an image editor, but as a blueprint for powerful, user-driven businesses, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you do not miss the next parts and the simple templates that go with them. Part to bridge from Part 1. In Part 1, Photoshop showed us 3 core principles. Serve a serious job, not a shallow distraction. Design depth that beginners can grow into. Become the canvas others build their businesses on. Now we go deeper into 3 more idea generation principles inspired by Adobe Photoshop. Balance creative freedom with smart guardrails. Let presets, templates, and automation carry beginners. Design pricing and packaging to match how people really work. These principles are especially useful if you are an entrepreneur, unemployed, underemployed, or on social security and want to build something that is powerful but still approachable and sustainable. Principle 4. Balance creative freedom with smart guardrails. Explanation. Photoshop is famous because you can do almost anything with it. Remove backgrounds, blend multiple images, paint from scratch, design posters and mock-ups. That is creative freedom. But Photoshop also knows that pure freedom with no structure leads to chaos and frustration. So it adds guardrails, grids and guides to align elements, snapping, rulers, and smart objects, undo history and versioning, layer groups and naming conventions. These guardrails do not remove freedom. They help users get professional results without losing their minds. For your idea, creative freedom might mean giving customers choices, customization, or open-ended tools. Guardrails are the structures that keep them from getting lost. Clear defaults, recommended paths, constraints that prevent obvious mistakes. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: giving unlimited options without guidance. Some tools or services offer endless choices. Too many packages, settings, or paths. Customers freeze, pick randomly, or quit. Second mistake: locking everything down too tightly. On the flip side, some businesses offer rigid packages with no room for adjustment. Users feel boxed in, like they are being forced into someone else's workflow. Third mistake: not preventing common self-inflicted errors. If a product allows users to easily delete everything, overspend, or misconfigure critical options with no warning, frustration follows. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Decide where users must be free and where you must protect them. Ask: where do choices genuinely add value? Where do choices mostly create confusion or risk? Let people pick colors, timing, or content style, but protect them from dangerous or irreversible actions without warnings. Lesson 2. Offer strong, sensible defaults. Photoshop opens with default workspaces, brushes, and tools. Many people work for months at the default without issue. For your service, create a default package that fits most people. Define a default schedule or process that works well. Make the standard way visible and easy to select. People who need more can tweak. Others can relax. Lesson 3. Use gentle constraints to improve results. This could mean minimum notice periods for cancellations, caps on how many changes can be requested per cycle, template structures for documents or images. These are your guides and grids that lead to consistent outcomes. Comparison with other companies. Tools like Canva and Figma lean heavily on guardrails. Templates, alignment tools, grid systems. They give non-experts the ability to make decent designs quickly without overwhelming them. You can bring the same balance into a coaching service, a content package, or a local errand offering. Clear structure plus room for personal flair. Principle 5. Let presets, templates, and automation carry beginners. Explanation: Photoshop would be terrifying without filters and adjustment presets, layer styles, actions, automation, brushes designed by others. These starter assets let beginners get results quickly. One click, color grade, a skin smoothing action, a pre-designed social media post mockup. Over time, users can modify, combine, or outgrow these presets. At the start, they are life rafts. For your idea, presets and templates are pre-configured options, pre-written messages, pre-built workflows. Automation is repeated actions you or a system do without thinking each time. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: making every user start from a blank canvas. If every new customer must build their own structure from scratch, most will not start at all. Second mistake: hiding automation for fear of losing the human touch. Some entrepreneurs think doing everything manually proves care. In reality, thoughtful automation frees you to apply human attention where it matters more. Third mistake: not updating presets and templates as you learn old templates that do not reflect current best practices, trap users in outdated workflows. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Identify the most common tasks and create templates for them. For example, standard invoice or receipt formats, recurring message scripts, reminders, confirmations, follow-ups, default service packages, and checklists. Make it so your users or clients can say yes to a pre-designed structure instead of designing from zero. Lesson 2. Use simple automation to remove boring repetition. You do not need complicated tech. Saved responses in messaging apps, calendar reminders, copy and paste frameworks, ASIC tools like Zapier or IFTTT if you can access them. This is your version of Photoshop actions and batch processing. Lesson 3. Let users tweak presets easily. Like Photoshop allowing adjustment of filters, let customers edit messages before sending, adjust template fields, customize parts of a standard package. They feel empowered, but you still reduce cognitive load. Comparison with other companies' email marketing tools, booking systems, and even food delivery apps lean on default flows and presets. That is what makes them easy. If you are crafting a financial planning helper, a cleaning schedule, or a micro course, think, what starter bundle would help someone act today, not next month? Principle 6. Design pricing and packaging to match how people really work. Explanation: Photoshop started as a one-time purchase. Over time, Adobe moved to Creative Cloud subscriptions, monthly or yearly payments, bundles that include multiple apps, specific plans for photographers, students, teams. This shift was not just about more revenue, it was about aligning cost with ongoing value, lowering upfront barriers, fitting how professionals bill and budget. Someone who earns with Photoshop can justify a monthly fee more easily than a big one-time cost. For your idea, pricing and packaging should match. How often people use your service, how they earn or budget, what feels fair and manageable. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: copying pricing models blindly. Some small businesses copy big SaaS or agency pricing structures that do not fit their audience or context. Second mistake: mismatching payment rhythm with value rhythm. If you deliver value monthly, but charge yearly, or deliver rarely and charge monthly, friction grows. Third mistake: ignoring affordability and psychological thresholds, setting prices beyond what your target group can comfortably pay, or using confusing tiers kills adoption. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Map your value rhythm. Ask, How often do people benefit from this? How often do they have cash available? A line, per visit, per project, per month, or per season. For example, a monthly support and reminders fee, a per document charge, a seasonal package for school or tax times. Lesson 2. Offer small, clear entry points. Adobe offers low-cost photography plans as gateways. You can offer a low-priced basic option, a single-session audit or test run, a clearly defined first-month trial package. This reduces fear of commitment. Lesson 3. Keep packaging simple and honest. Avoid too many tiers, hidden fees, vague inclusions. Aim for short names, clear bullet lists, transparent limits, comparison with other companies, gym memberships, prepaid phone plans, and streaming services all bundle around how people actually use them regularly in small chunks at predictable costs. If your audience lives on tight budgets, consider pay-as-you-go models, micro-subscriptions, bundles that feel like necessities, not luxuries. Closing up part 2 and what comes next. In this part, Photoshop has helped us surface 3 more principles for ideating strong offers. Balance freedom with guardrails so customers feel creative and safe. Use presets, templates, and automation to help beginners succeed fast. Design pricing and packaging in tune with real work and real wallets. Combined with Part 1, you now have 6 Photoshop-inspired lenses. Serve serious jobs. Build layered depth. Become a business canvas. Add smart structure to freedom. Let templates carry newcomers and align money with ongoing value. In the final part, we will complete the 8 principles set by exploring how to build communities and learning ecosystems around your product, like Adobe did with tutorials, courses, and certifications. How to keep reinventing and defending your position when simpler or cheaper tools appear. We will then turn all 8 principles into a practical checklist, plus several concrete examples of microservices and offers that people on tight incomes can realistically start this month. If you want to see how Photoshop's universe of creators and businesses can inspire your own winnable ideas, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you do not miss Part 3 and the ready-to-use templates that come with it. Part 3 bridge from earlier parts. So far, Adobe Photoshop had helped us uncover 6 idea generation principles. Serve a serious job, not a shallow distraction. Design depth that beginners can grow into. Become the canvas others build their businesses on. Balance creative freedom with smart guardrails. Let presets, templates, and automation carry beginners. Design pricing and packaging to match how people really work. In this final part, we add the last 2 principles. Build learning ecosystems and communities around your offer. Keep reinventing and defending your position when simpler tools appear. Then we turn all 8 into a practical checklist with concrete examples you can use as an entrepreneur, unemployed or underemployed person, or someone on Social Security. Principle 7. Build a learning ecosystem, not just a product. Explanation. Photoshop did not become the default just because of its features. It became the default because there are countless tutorials on YouTube, entire courses and bootcamps teach it, forums and communities answer questions, certifications and portfolios, signal skill. Adobe leaned into this by producing official tutorials and documentation, supporting Adobe certified programs, showcasing user work and case studies, integrating learning directly into the app result. Anyone who wants to learn professional visual editing almost automatically ends up in the Photoshop ecosystem. For your idea, a learning ecosystem means not assuming people figure it out on their own. giving them paths to get better over time, letting them show off progress and skill. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: shipping a product and ignoring education. They think, we built the thing, users will learn it. Most people do not. They get stuck at the first obstacle. Second mistake: hoarding knowledge instead of spreading it. Some businesses keep techniques secret, fearing competition. They miss the chance to create a wave of capable users who depend on them. Third mistake: treating learning as a one-time onboarding event. Real skills develop over time. One quick tutorial at the start is not enough. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Design a basic learning path for new users. Ask, what should someone learn in the first 10 minutes? What in the first day? What in the first month? Create a simple Start Here guide. A couple of short, focused how-tos path for deeper skills. Lesson 2. Encourage peer learning and community. You do not have to teach everything yourself. You can host a small WhatsApp or Facebook group for your users, encourage more experienced users to answer questions, spotlight user tips and tricks. This is your mini version of Photoshop forums and creator channels. Lesson 3. Let users display their progress and skill. Photoshop users show portfolios, Behance pages, certificates. For your service, consider simple completed X sessions badges, trusted user mentions, sharing user success stories and work samples with consent. This creates identity and pride, not just utility. Comparison with other companies. Think about how Duolingo, Codecademy, or even Driver-S license systems work. Clear levels, milestones, and communities. Your bookkeeping helper, micro course, or errand coordination service can offer a smaller version. A named level of familiarity, a sense that I am getting good at this. Principle 8. Keep reinventing and defending your position when simpler tools appear. Explanation. Photoshop has faced waves of challengers. Simple filter apps on phones, web-based design tools like Canva, specialized tools for UI design, painting, and more. Yet it remains the go-to for deep, pixel-level work. Adobe responded by adding features, content-aware fill, smart objects, AI tools, integrating with Lightroom, Illustrator, and other creative cloud tools, offering subscription bundles. Keeping compatibility with old files and workflows. Photoshop did not ignore newcomers, it chose where to compete and where to coexist. For your idea, this principle means assuming that easier or cheaper alternatives will appear, deciding what you will stay best at, evolving your offer so it remains relevant and defensible. Common mistakes companies make. First mistake: pretending competitors do not exist. They ignore simpler or cheaper alternatives, then are surprised when customers leave. Second mistake: trying to copy every competitor feature. They dilute their identity and overload their product. Third mistake: refusing to adapt pricing, packaging, or experience. They cling to old models while the market clearly moves. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Decide your Photoshop core. Ask, what will I stay best at, even if others do parts of the job? Examples. You are not the cheapest, but the most thorough. Not the fastest, but the most careful with documents. Not the flashiest, but the most reliable for recurring tasks. Write this down and let it guide choices. Lesson 2. Watch how your users mix tools. Photoshop users often sketch in one app, design in Figma, polish in Photoshop. Your customers might draft in a Notes app, track in a spreadsheet, turn to you for the crucial step. Embrace this. Be the tool or service that handles the mission-critical piece. Lesson 3. Add or adjust features where they reinforce your core. When competitors arise, ask, does this new thing strengthen what I am already best at, or drag me into a space I am not equipped to win? Small conveniences, better integrations, improved experiences, but avoid copying others blindly. Comparison with other companies, Figma did not kill Photoshop. It took design collaboration and UI work. Canva did not kill Photoshop. It took quick social graphics. Photoshop focused on still being the ProS finishing tool. Similarly, if you run a small translation, editing, or admin service, AI and templates may enter your space. Rather than panic, decide where you can use them, where your human nuance, trust, or depth stays unique. A Photoshop-style idea generation checklist. How? Combine all 8 principles into a simple playbook. Step 1. Choose a serious job. Pick a task that affects income, reputation, or essential life admin. Describe it in 1 sentence. Step 2. Map your depth levels. Define what a beginner can do with you. Define intermediate and advanced usage. Step 3. Plan how others could build on you. List ways users could earn, teach, or showcase using your tool or service. Design at least 1 feature that makes this easier. Step 4. Balance freedom and structure. Identify where customers can choose freely. Add defaults and rules where they tend to get lost. Step 5. Create presets and templates. Make starting points for the most common tasks. Automate any repeatable actions you can. Step 6. Align pricing with real work and budgets. Decide whether your value rhythm is per project, per month, per season. Offer 1 simple entry-level package and 1 deeper option. Step 7. Build a learning path and simple community. Prepare a Start Here guide. Create a space, even a small chat group, where users can ask and share. Step 8. Watch, adapt, and defend your core. Check how people actually use you and what else they use. Add or adjust features that reinforce your core, not random ones. Concrete example ideas. Example 1. Micro Photoshop for local business images. Job. KB small shops create better product images that sell online. You offer presets for common product types, clothing, food, crafts. Build a simple process. Clients send photos. You return edited ones with consistent look. Teach them basics over time so they can handle simple edits themselves. Later sell templates and small courses. Example 2. Document. Retouching. Service for forms and applications. Job. Help people submit clean, correct forms for benefits, school, visas, or jobs. You create templates for each type of form. Design checklists, your layers and masks, so nothing gets missed. Offer a basic spell check and structure tier and a premium, full review and tracking tier. Gradually build a library of guides and maybe train others to help. Example 3. Social. Content finishing studio. Job. Help creators and small businesses give polish to their best posts. You accept draft text and images, apply a set of visual presets and copy edits. Deliver, before and after, examples to teach them over time. Charge by batch, offer subscription for regular clients, and share resources in a small group. Each borrows from Photoshop's logic. Serious, repeated. Jobs layered skill paths, templates, and automation alignment with how people earn final encouragement. Final encouragement. Photoshop is not just software. It is a living system that serves serious professional needs, grows with its users, makes many other businesses possible. You do not need Adobe's budget. Follow its principles. You need a clear job to serve, patience with complexity, revealed in layers, respect for your users' livelihoods and time, willingness to build small ecosystems, not just transactions. If this three-part Photoshop story helped you see how creative tools can inspire practical, winnable ideas, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get future series, simple checklists, and real examples of people like you turning skills and structure into resilient income.